Welcome to Origin Stories, your weekly source for comic book news. We're going to try to make a non-hype driven weekly news resource for all the geeks, gurus, and comic book fans out there. So let's kick this off. First up, Iron Fist. The perfect weapon Danny ran. Our Iron Fist is inching closer to release. To keep everyone's excitement level high, Netflix has released a new trailer, as well as a couple of clips, including one of Colleen Wing getting her beat down on. Both look awesome and leave everyone counting down the days to the release of the show on the 17th of March. Check back here for our spoiler-free reviews starting early next month. With only 140 days till the release of SpiderMan Homecoming, we got a closer look at some of the new toys and action figures to be released with the film. Although art for the toys were released several weeks ago, these new pictures give fans a closer look at Tony Stark's armor for this outing. Interestingly enough, it bears an awful lot of similarity to the Ultimate Iron Man from Earth 616. The colors, in particular the gray on the lower half, is exactly the same. Also, am I the only one who sees a little bit of Ben Reilly inspiration in that homemade Spider-Man costume? Doubt we ever see Ben, but that's a nice nod in the film. Or maybe everybody just loves hoodies. Big changes coming to Marvel Comics. Marvel is going to return to a more familiar feel after the upcoming Secret Empire run. Expect the return of Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, and even Wolverine. Now, this doesn't mean all the current characters are going to get the shaft, with a number of those characters retaining their books or possibly getting new ones. The recent moves the publisher has made have been received by fans in a multitude of ways, and obviously each person's opinion has to be respected. But in the end, sales are down, and it appears Marvel, looking at DC's current Rebirth campaign, has given them the inspiration to make similar changes to their line. According to Bleeding Cool, to facilitate this update, Marvel is planning on bringing back some big-name talent which has left the fold. Some interesting possibilities of talent that have been poached over the years do include people like Ed Brubaker, Matt Faction, and Jonathan Hickman, who would be awesome to get back with Marvel and join the likes of Coates, Bendis, and Slott. Let's move on to DC news. On the Justice League front, several resources are confirming that the Cyborg/Mother Box theory is true. Now, most of us fans reasonably suspected this after last summer when we saw Dr. Silas Sohn experimenting with something called US Gov Object 6/1982, and then we saw that object merge with Victor. The caveat with the story is I really can't seem to trace down an actual real source. Falling back through several sites, I find myself on Reddit over and over again. So although I do believe the story to be true, there doesn't appear to be an actual confirmed source. Hopefully that changes in the next week. The Batman drama continues. So this week, Mark Hughes at Forbes reported that the screenplay, which was penned originally by Affleck and Joff, was completely rewritten by Chris Terrio, who wrote the Argo screenplay and actually did a page 1 rewrite of the Batman vs. Superman. But now, once again, the project will actually undergo some more changes and possibly another full rewrite. Now, this is contrasted with several other sites that do say that, no, that's not true, that Affleck and crew are happy with the script and that they are ready to get moving. You really have to make up your mind for yourself. To me, I still feel like there's a lot more drama here going on than anybody wants to admit. Today sees the release of Lego Batman, and all early reviews seem to indicate it's simply blocks or rocks, with it hanging at an amazing 94% on Rotten Tomatoes and garnering huge fan response. Now, I plan on seeing this today, and I'll drop my non-spoiler review here, so click subscribe to make sure you get that. Before we close out, I wanted to announce we're going to add another new segment to Comic Book Nostalgia in the next couple of weeks called Secret Layers. This will be a chance for us to explore some of the cooler and more exotic places in the comic book universe. We've already started on the first episode and look forward to spending more time with you, the fan. If you enjoyed this segment, please click subscribe below, and we'll see you next time.